Hope you all had a great workout and that you're refueling and rehydrating as we begin today's session. Has anyone set a goal and achieved it? What about failed to achieve a goal? Have you heard the phrase work smarter, not harder? There's a way you can set your goals in a smart way so that you can successfully achieve all of them. There's a method to the madness. SMART Goals is a framework, a guide that you can use to help you design the roadmap that you need to achieve your goals more effectively. This is a framework that you can use for anything in life that you want to achieve. So, whatever your goal may be, there is a way to get to your goal in a very smart and strategic way. Some of you may be asking, but wait, why are we learning this at the gym? Well, because whether your goal is to get stronger, learn how to do a pull up, learn how to fuel your body for optimum performance, or because you want to improve your performance to land a spot on the sports team, using the SMARTS goal framework will help you achieve your dreams in a smart and faster way. So let's start by understanding what SMART goals are. SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Every Thursday, we'll cover one or two of the components of the SMART goal framework. You'll finish the summer program with the tools to successfully achieve your goals if you are disciplined, structured, organized, and if you are willing to get after it. Why is it important to set SMART goals? Because it provides clarity and focus on what matters the most to you. It prevents us from wasting time. It helps us stay motivated and it keeps us holding ourselves accountable. Essentially, it's a roadmap, it's a plan to help us achieve our goals. With the SMART goals, you can measure to see if you are on the right track to successfully achieve what matters to you. So let's go ahead and watch the video module. Please note that we are not going to cover all the material in this module in today's session. We're going to break up the modules in about 5 sessions. Every week, we're going to discuss a different component or two of the SMART Goals framework. By the end of the 6 weeks of our summer program, you will be equipped with the tools you need to set smart and strategic goals. Today, we're going to start with specific. Welcome. Today we're going to dive into the world of SMART goals. Have you ever set a goal and found it hard to achieve? Well, SMART goals can help with that. SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, real, relevant, and time bound. Let's break it down. A goal needs to be clear and specific so you know exactly what you're aiming for. Instead of saying, I want to be healthier, a specific goal would be, I want to eat 5 servings of vegetables and fruit every day. Next is measurable. Measuring your goals is crucial for several reasons. Let's break it down. First, measuring helps you track. Imagine you're on a road trip without a map or a mile marker. It would be really hard to know how far you've come and how far you have left to go. Similarly, when you measure your goals, you can see how much progress you've made. For example, if your goal is to eat 5 servings of vegetables every day, keeping a daily food journal allows you to see how consistently you're meeting your goals. Second, measuring provides motivation. Seeing tangible evidence of your progress can be incredibly motivating. When you notice that you've met your daily vegetable intake for the whole week, you'll feel proud of your accomplishments and more motivated to keep going. Third, it allows you to adjust your approach if you're not making the progress that you hope for. Measuring your efforts helps you identify what's not working. Maybe you'll find that you're only getting 2 servings of vegetables on the weekends. Knowing this, you can make adjustments to your plan, like preparing veggie snacks in advance for the weekends. Fourth, it provides accountability. When you measure your progress, you're holding yourself accountable. If you share your goal with someone else, like a friend or a family member, they can help keep you on track by checking in on your progress. Lastly, measuring helps you celebrate achievements. Reaching milestones, no matter how small, deserves recognition. Celebrating these victories keeps you positive and encourages you to continue striving towards your larger goal. By making your goal measurable, you're setting yourself up for success. You can track your progress, stay motivated, adjust your approach, hold yourself accountable, and celebrate your achievements. Remember, a goal without measurement is like a journey without a map. You need those markers to guide you to your destination. Third is achievable. Your goal should be realistic and attainable. If you're not used to eating vegetables, starting with 3 servings a day is a manageable step. You wouldn't want to jump to 10 servings right away. Setting achievable goals is crucial for your success. Let's explore why this matters. First, setting achievable goals ensures that you don't set yourself up for failure. Imagine trying to lift something that's way too heavy. You'd end up feeling frustrated and discouraged. The same goes for your goals. If you set a goal that's too far out of reach, you might feel overwhelmed and give up. For example, if you've never run a mile before, aiming to run a marathon next month is unrealistic. Instead, start with a goal to run a mile without stopping second. Achievable goals keep you motivated. When you set goals that are within your reach, you're more likely to stay motivated. Each time you achieve a small, realistic goal, you build confidence and momentum. These small wins add up, giving you the encouragement you need to tackle bigger challenges. For instance, once you've comfortably run a mile, you can set a new goal to run 2 miles. Second, achievable goals help you manage your resources and time. An achievable goal considers your current resources, skills, and time. By being realistic, you can better manage your efforts and avoid burnout. If you're a busy student, setting a goal to study an extra hour each night might be more manageable than aiming for 3 additional hours, which could interfere with other important activities. Achievable goals are more likely to be supported by others. When your goals are realistic, it's easier to gain support from friends, family, or mentors. They'll see your commitment to setting practical objectives and be more inclined to help you succeed. For example, if your goal is to improve your grades, a teacher is more likely to offer help. If you've set a realistic study plan, by making sure your goal is achievable, you set yourself up for success and you avoid the frustration of unrealistic expectations. Stay motivated through small wins, manage your resources wisely, and gain support from others. Remember, achievable goals build a solid foundation for long-term success. Start with realistic steps, and you'll be amazed at how far you can go. Fourth is relevant. Setting a relevant goal means choosing something that truly matters to you and fits into the bigger picture of your life. Let's dive into why this is so important. First, relevance ensures that your goal aligns with your values and long-term objectives. When a goal is relevant, it means it's something that genuinely matters to you and fits well with your other plans and aspirations. For example, if you want to become a professional athlete, setting a goal to improve your fitness level is highly relevant. It's directly connected to your long-term dream. Second, relevant goals keep you motivated. When you set a goal that is important to you, you're more likely to stay committed and enthusiastic about working towards it. If you're passionate about art, setting a goal to create a new piece of artwork each month will keep you inspired and driven. Third, they help you prioritize your time and energy. Relevant goals make it easier to focus your efforts on what truly matters. You'll be less likely to waste time on activities that don't contribute to your overall objectives. For instance, if you want to improve your grades, setting a goal to study an extra hour each day is more relevant than spending that hour on unrelated activities. Fourth, they help you stay focused. It acts as a guiding star, keeping you on track. Even when distractions arise, you're more likely to say no to activities that don't align with your goal and yes to those that do. For example, if your goal is to save money for a new laptop, you might decide to skip unnecessary purchases. Fifth, relevant goals are more likely to receive support from others. When your goals make sense in the context of your life and aspirations, it's easier for others to understand and support you. Teachers, friends, and family are more likely to offer help and encouragement when they see that your goal is meaningful to you. By making sure your goal is relevant, you ensure that it aligns with your values and long-term plans, keeps you motivated, helps you prioritize, keeps you focused, and garners support from others. Remember, relevance is key to staying committed and achieving what truly matters to you. And finally, we have time-bound. Ensure to make your goals with a deadline. Setting a time-bound goal means giving yourself a deadline. Let's explore why this is so important. First, having a deadline creates a sense of urgency. Think about a race. The finish line is what drives the runners to keep going and finish strong. Similarly, when you set a deadline for your goal, it motivates you to take action and stay focused at a time frame. It's very easy to procrastinate and lose sight of your objective. Deadlines help you break down your goal into manageable steps. When you have a time frame, you can plan out the steps you need to take to achieve your goal. For instance, if your goal is to complete a science project in a month, you can set weekly milestones to stay on track. This makes the overall goal less overwhelming and more achievable. Third, being time-bound allows you to track progress and stay accountable. When you set specific deadlines for each step of your goal, you can regularly check your progress. This helps you stay accountable and make adjustments if you're falling behind. Fourth, deadlines create opportunities for celebration. Reaching your goal by a specific date gives you a reason to celebrate your hard work and success. This positive reinforcement encourages you to set and achieve future goals. Imagine the satisfaction of finishing your science project on time and seeing the results of your dedication and planning. Lastly, being time-bound helps you prioritize. With a clear deadline, you're more likely to prioritize your goal over less important tasks. This focus ensures that you're dedicating your time and energy to what truly matters. For instance, knowing you have a month to complete your project, you might decide to spend less time on activities that don't contribute towards the achieving the goal. Create urgency. Break down your goal into manageable steps, track your progress, celebrate achievements, and prioritize your efforts. Remember, a goal without a deadline is just a dream. Set those deadlines and watch yourself achieve great things. Now that we've explored the SMART criteria for setting effective goals, let's recap what we've learned. We've learned that a SMART goal is specific, clear, and detailed, so you know exactly what you're aiming for. Measurable, having criteria to track your progress and success. Achievable, realistic, and within your reach. Relevant, important to you, and aligned with your broader objectives. And time-bound, having a deadline to create urgency and focus. By following these steps, you can set goals that are clear, trackable, realistic, important, and timely. Setting SMART goals helps you stay focused, motivated, and on track to achieve what you want in life. Now it's time to put this knowledge into practice for our upcoming workshop. Here's what you should start thinking about and working on. Identify a personal goal. Think about something you really want to achieve. It could be related to school, a hobby, sports, or any area of your life. Write down your goal. Try to write down your goal using the SMART criteria. Ensure it's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Reflect on potential challenges. Think about any obstacles you might face in achieving your goal and how you might overcome them. Consider your resources. Identify what resources support or help you might need to achieve your goal. This could include time, materials, or assistance from others. Prepare to share. Be ready to share your goal with the group. We'll discuss each goal and help refine them to ensure they meet all the SMART criteria. By preparing these elements, you'll be ready to dive deeper into goal setting during our workshop. We'll work together to refine your goals, address any challenges, and set you on the right path to success. Remember, setting SMART goals is a powerful way to turn your dreams into reality. Start thinking about your goals today and come ready to share it and grow with us in the workshop. The first component of the SMART goals framework that we're going to cover is called specific. A specific goal is one that is clear, well-defined, and focused. It answers the questions: what exactly do I want to accomplish? Why is it important? Who is involved? Where will it happen? When will it be achieved? What are the constraints and the requirements? In essence, it helps you add detail and precision to your goals, ensuring that they are not vague or ambiguous. A specific goal leaves no room for interpretation. It articulates a clear objective that is easy to understand and communicate. Specific goals are measurable, meaning that progress and success can be tracked. This allows for better evaluation and adjustment of your efforts and can basically help you stay focused on what matters. Specific goals often include actionable steps or tasks that outline how you will achieve the goal. This provides a roadmap for action that you need to take in order to achieve your goal. So think about the roadmap as your action plan. All right, so let's get into groups of two. I want you to brainstorm and write down a specific goal that you may have. Make sure to follow the guideline when setting your goal, and then afterwards, we're going to discuss as a group. Remember, building the specific part of the SMART goal involves clearly defining what you want to achieve. Be specific and concrete. The next slide is going to offer you a step-by-step guide to helping you build that specific component of your SMART goal. All right, great job, everyone. I can't wait to read the first part of your goals. If you have any questions on today's topic, please give them to your nutrition facilitator, and I will have the answers to you during our next session. All right, athletes, so this concludes today's class. Make sure that you thank your coaches and facilitators for their time. They're all volunteers. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of the day.